Hello everyone. This side Akshara Singh, a business consultant from AIQUBE Technologies. Today, we'll talk about Salesforce Data Archive, a simple and effective way to manage Salesforce data and storage efficiently. As a Salesforce data grows over time, performance and storage becomes challenges. Data Archive help us to manage this growth without losing access to important data. Here is a quick overview of today's agenda. We'll start by understanding the challenges organization faces without data archiving, followed by Salesforce Archive solution. Then we'll cover the key features, benefits, types, and how the process works, archive policies, and activities. We'll also look at the search and restore functionality, archive dashboards, and finally conclude with live demo. Now let's start first with understand the problems organization faces without the proper archiving strategy. First, performance slowdowns occurs due to increased search times, slower reports and delete queries. Second, storage costs increase as access and inactive data continues to consume Salesforce storage. Third, data quality issues arise because outdated and redundant data skews report and analytics. Fourth, compliance and governance challenges make it difficult to meet regulatory and audit requirements. These challenges clearly indicate that need for the effective data archiving solution. Salesforce Archive provides a native and automated solution to manage large volumes of data. It securely offloads inactive records, files, attachments while preserving data integrity. The key goal is to streamline data management, optimize workflows, ensures compliance, and reduce storage cost. This solution is ideal for the data incentive businesses. The face storage limitation and performance issues that their Salesforce orgs grow. So, what makes our solution different? It's built around four core pillars of functionality. First, custom archive policies. You have complete control over what gets archived and when. Second, it's fully automated with scheduling, so the processes runs in the background without any manual effort. Third, we provide a powerful storage analyzer so that you can see exactly where your data is being used and where you can save space. And finally, we ensure that archive data is never truly gone. You have full access, search, and restoration capabilities right from within Salesforce. Now let's know what is Salesforce Archive. Salesforce Archive is designed to store inactive records outside the main Salesforce org. Archived data is preserved along with its structured and metadata, ensuring it remains usable for future reference. Mainly, archived data can be searched and restored whenever needed. In simple terms, Salesforce Archive move old and inactive records out of the active org to improve performance and reduce storage usage without using access to critical information. These features translate into real tangible benefits for your organization. First, custom archive policies and retention periods. You ensure compliance with internal and external data regulations. Second, automation scheduling means the system runs itself. Set it and forget it. Third, storage analyzers give you the insight to make informed decisions, helping you to reclaim valuable Salesforce storage. Fourth, the secure access, search, restoration, you eliminate the fear of losing data. You get the best of both worlds, a lean system and a complete data history. A common question is what kind of data should I archive? The answer is almost any data that is no longer actively needed but must be retained. This typically includes closed cases that are resolved and only needed for future audits, cold activities like completed tasks, historical events which clog up the system, inactive custom records, any object specific to your business that's no longer in use, and close opportunities, both won and lost, that are no longer part of your active sales pipeline. Our solution is flexible enough to handle all of these. The process is elegantly simple and fully transparent. First step, define rules. You, the business user, define the criteria. For an example, archive all the cases that have been closed for more than 12 months. Step 2, select data. Your tool then scans your org intelligently, selects all the records that matches your rules. Third step, export data. The selected data is securely moved to our external archive storage. A reference stub remains in Salesforce so you can also know data existed, but the body of the record is safely stored away. Fourth step, remove data. Finally, the archive data is removed from your daily Salesforce org, freeing up the space, boosting performance, and the entire process is auditable and reversible. Archive policy defines what data gets archived and under which conditions. You can set time based conditions, apply filter criteria, automate the entire archive process, ensure compliance and data safety. These policies ensure consistency, governance, and minimal manual intervention. Of course, you need to see that system is working, right? The archive activities log is your control center for monitoring. It displays every archive and estimation job that has run. You can see the job status at the glance. Is it in progress, completed, or did it encounter an issue? You can see the progress percentage and exact number of records successfully. This provides complete transparency, auditability for your data management processes. Now, the most important part of many business users, getting data back when you need it. If a legal audit requires an old case or a customer re engages on a lost opportunity, you need that data. Our solution provides a powerful search interface where you can find archived records using familiar filters like object type or date range. Once found, you can restore the record back to your active Salesforce org within a single click. While in the archive, the data remains read only and secure, ensuring its integrity. This control access model is what keeps your primary Salesforce environment running at peak speed. To tie it all together, the archival dashboards give you a centralized, real time view of your entire data landscape. You can see Salesforce data and file storage usage at a glance. It provides an object by object breakdown slowly exactly how many active versus archived records you have for accounts, opportunities, cases, or any custom object. This dashboard is your single source of truth for understanding your storage efficiency and overall health of your Salesforce environment. Now that we have covered the concept and functionality, but I know you want to see what within the action. So now I'll hand over the session to Sagar Kumar, who will demonstrate the archive setup, execution, and monitoring live in Salesforce.
Hey, thank you, Akshara. So let's get started with the Salesforce archival process. So right now we are on the home screen of the archival app. This dashboard gives us a complete overview of our Salesforce data storage and archival activities. So on the home screen, you can see a detailed archival report, activity report, a Salesforce data storage uses, file storage consumption, like how much percentage is the file storage consumed, object-wise breakdown, like which object consumes more data or how much space does it is consuming currently inside our Salesforce org. Total archived record also you will be able to see inside this. Like as you can see, there is a stars object and total Salesforce records are 33 lakhs currently in the system and archived records are 39 lakhs. So there is this API user statistics also you can see and recently executed archival processes also. So it gives you a complete overview and the health check of your Salesforce data storage. Now let's move to the main configuration area, which is the archival policies. So now as you can see, we can create a new archival policy directly inside our system. We can schedule archival jobs. We can define criteria using SQL queries. Let me open our archival policy for you. As you can see, I have opened the task archival policy, and here you can see with SQL query, we can define different criteria of archival. There are different options through which you can enable this policy, you can disable this policy, you can set up the timeline, like on which month, on which date the archival policy should run. You can even enable the boosting, like, and what will be the retention policy of the archived records. Also, to run this policy, all I need to do is just click on the run now button and the archive policy will run automatically. So let me show you creating a new policy. Just click the new button in the top right corner. Once you click it, just select the archive Salesforce data. You just need to like define the name of the policy. I'm just writing task. I'm executing the next button. I just need to select the root object to archive. I'm selecting task and then I'm selecting again task, and here in filter mode I'm selecting manual. So all I need to do is just paste the SQL query which I have previously copied. So here I'm archiving the task records of year 2024 and have set a limit of 20 lakhs. So in protection days I will just press 0 and I will just press next button. After that, if you want to select any like detail from here, you can just select it and you can just execute next. After that, I need to like select the date and time, like on which date this archive policy should run. It should run every week or it should run in a single month. So I'm selecting third and I'm selecting January or just the date. So on third month of each month at 4 a.m. it will be executed. Retention policy, I'm writing 10 years, so I want my data to be present till 10 years inside the archival app, and I will just save and close. So once you save and close, the task policy will be saved successfully. So once the policy is created, all we need to do is just simply click the run now button and the archival process will start automatically. As you can see, the policy is saved. Now let's go to our task policy. As we can see, the policy is now currently loading. All we need to do is just press this run now button and our policy will start successfully. Now let's move to the archive activities section. So inside this archived activities tab, we can track like what are the running jobs, what are the completed archival activities, what are the failed archival activities, or any execution error is there. Now let's open a completed activity. Also, we have started our own activity, this one. So let's open this. So inside this, you will be able to see a detailed like reporting, like what is the archival activity, what was the start time, what was the end time, and is was there any failure reason or what is the process percentage. Also, as you can see, you can download two different details in the top right corner. You can download the failed record also, you can download the execution details also. Also, like there is an important question like which comes in everyone's mind, like where does this archive data go? So the archival data is not stored inside your Salesforce org. Instead, it is securely stored in the archival app external storage system, which is external storage system, which reduces Salesforce data storage consumption itself. So your data will be secured. There will be no data health issue inside your Salesforce org. The archive data will be present until the retention policy you can define it. already. So now let's check, like you might be thinking how I can search my archive data if there is like any need. So there is an archive search tab present here. All you need to do is select the object. You need to select the term. So term I'm keeping is at nothing. You need to select the own archival date, and inside from just select the date and just press the enter button. So once you press enter button, the storage will be searched directly according to the date which you have clicked. And now as we can see, there are around 39 lakhs archive records were found. You can scroll through multiple archive task records, click any record to see a full detailed view. This ensures archive data is still accessible whenever it is required. Now that's all cut today with the archival like app. If you have any doubt, you can comment down below and we can get to it. Thank you guys. Thank you.